Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Smark Tank. I am Shannon Epstein alongside the wondrous one, Bob Black.
I'm going to do the entire show today as Sexual Chocolate Mark Henry.
I don't know if that's possible.
I feel like it's definitely possible.
I don't even think that was his voice when he was Sexual Chocolate.
Did he even have promos? Not really. He didn't really cut it.
Yeah, with Mae Young.
But like, was that is that like a promo though, or was it
like oh man, Sexual Chocolate's gonna beat your ass when he gets out to the ring later?
Sexual Chocolate Mark Henry.
Yeah, negative. I'd say no.
I feel like when they push Big E, he's gonna be like Sexual Chocolate 2.0.
Because we'll all have forgotten about that gimmick.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And Vince likes to recycle.
Yeah, I mean, Ivory's theme song is now Brock Lesnar's.
Yeah. So beautiful.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
It's nice to see that.
It's the motto of the WWE.
It's really nice to see that he supports the environment.
Who, Biggie?
No, Vince, by recycling old tired gimmicks over.
I mean, if it worked once, it can work again
and over again.
I mean, I would love to see Biggie.
Let's just get this out of the way.
Let's
just get this out of the way.
What's up?
The product is awful right now.
Yeah.
I've never seen, so they swerved everyone in Mania, which was really...
They swerved everyone?
They swerved everyone in Mania.
It sounds like you said swerved.
They swerved everyone in Mania.
All right, that's the new word.
Which was a daring thing to do. Daring as fuck. And I was like, you know what? Looking back on it...
Yeah.
I appreciate it because it took balls, right?
I guess. You know what takes balls? A heel turn, like an ultra heel turn, like on camera.
Sure.
So Shinsuke, that was pretty ballsy.
That was ballsy. Yeah. I mean, that was ballsy and it was ballsy. All right.
Yeah, it was good.
It was nuts.
There's no way you're gonna eat those pretzels right now. By the way, I'm just staring at you and go ahead, put them in your mouth and talk on the air. Why do you think I'm not reaching for the pretzels right now, Bobbert?
I'm continuing.
I want those pretzels so fucking badly. But this is making it on air, by the way. I'm not cutting any of this shit out. I want the pretzels.
Look. They had this moment.
They had the moment.
Right? They swerved. Moment. They swerved and they had this moment. And it's like they completely... Did not.
You know what they swerved?
They were like they're like Donald Trump's presidency right now. They're like, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be great. And then they're just like, oh, I don't know what we're gonna do now. Thanks.
Well, Donald Trump didn't expect to win.
Figure it out now. It's like what? Huh?
What is the presidency? Shit, I don't know anything about politics. I just fucking realized this.
Huge. I feel like that's what there's like Vince in his in the planning meeting. He's like, don't worry. So what do you want to do? Like, we're just gonna...
You know how they swerved everybody?
We're going to have Brock win.
Can I make a point here?
We're going to be huge.
You know how they swerved everybody? By keeping everything the same. Go ahead, put it in your mouth and chew it. Chew it right. There you go. Yeah. Get it right in the microphone. They swerved everybody by keeping it the same. That was how they swerved everybody. They were like, oh, WrestleMania is going to be different. Asuka's going to be the new world champion with an undefeated. Something we've never had before. Shinsuke Nakamura is going to be the first ever, I think, probably Japanese World Heavyweight Champion. And, they both won the Royal Rumble. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be a great new year of wrestling. We're going to be done with this Brock Lesnar bullshit. And, swerve. Mick Foley's music plays. Da-na-na, da-na, da-na-na. You thought wrestling was going to change this year. Lies. So I'm going to try to get Mick Foley's theme song and put it in.
Wait a minute, Vince.
You've got no chance of seeing new shit on television.
I think that Brock should win.
But why? Tell me why. Make your case, Michael P.S. Hayes.
Well, Vince, baby. You have to understand. Like, Brock's the man, baby. Right?
Why is he fucking Foghorn Leghorn?
I don't know. I try to remember what Michael Harris sounds like. He just sounds like a Southern guy.
Michael Hayes sounds like this. He sounds like Billy Mays trying to sell you something.
But isn't he like from the? He's like the family Freebirds, right?
Yeah.
So he's like he's Southern.
But this is what he sounds like. He sounds like this. Vince, I really think you got to listen to what I'm. He kind of sounds like Alex Jones a little bit too.
Well, yeah, it's more Southern.
It's
more,
Texas. He's from Texas,
he's like,
dude.
It's like, yeah, no, look here, Vince. This is what how it's gonna be.
That's so fucking Southern debutante South. You were in the wrong part of the South.
Is it?
It is.
I think
You don't sound like Vince. I'd say Vince McMahon.
You know why?
I gotta tell you, Brock Lesnar should be champion, and this is the why. Okay,
I'm black, so all Southern sounds the same.
That's not true.
It all sounds kind of
It's
vaguely racist.
like all white people look alike.
Vaguely racist. Vaguely sounds like a rope a noose being tied, possibly.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I don't care. It's fine.
To any of our listeners in the South, I don't believe that.
Oops, I think I burped. Anyway, so I don't know. There was a swerve. We're still recovering from it. We had a fucking greatest Royal Rumble that did nothing except crown new champions. Braun Strowman got a belt that I haven't seen again.
Whatever. Things happened.
And now we have Backlash, which the fans walked out on.
Yeah,
they walked out on the Robo match.
I don't. You know what? All right.
Tell me how you feel about this.
I have gripes.
I know.
I have gripes.
We have not been treated as fans.
I got gripes, son. Okay.
All right, now I'm going for the pretzel now.
All right.
I'm gonna try to covertly eat this pretzel.
No, eat that pretzel. I'm gonna talk. So, I think chief number one of my gripes is that they wanted this $200 million payday so bad that they sacrificed all storytelling,
all the women
on the altar of this Saudi Arabia tourism event. That's what it was. It was basically a Saudi Arabia tourism event, right? So they just sacrificed all storytelling. Just like
fucked up your Backlash because of it.
Yeah, right. And it's a trend that has been going on for the last year.
I don't want to say that though. It's been longer than that actually, and since the WWE Network has
pretty much
been a thing,
yeah,
because it's kind of like they televised a house show.
Well, yeah,
but they promoted said house show.
Yep,
like it was the biggest fucking thing since sliced bread, because Royal Rumble is and was my favorite pay-per-view of the year.
It was a really good pay-per-view.
So
yeah.
And then they decided to do the greatest one.
Yeah.
Which is basic. I don't know.
It's so here's my thing. While I want to sympathize with the fans, and I do.
Yeah.
I think the fans are just as big a problem with the product as the product, because we come every week. We respond to their like the little things like Pavlovian dogs. When Braun Strowman does the same 5 spots in every match,
okay,
which is
power
slam, run around the ring, shoulder charging everyone,
taunt,
Braun,
yeah,
clothesline,
right.
And
maybe a gorilla press slam.
Maybe a gorilla press slam.
Yeah,
and
body slam.
Body slam, and a throw you across the ring.
Yeah, that's
and then it's like that is his entire match, and people lose their shit about it. Like he doesn't even do segments anymore, which was the best thing about him, where he's like, "My name is Braun Strowman, and I'm gonna lift up this entire arena and flip it over." Yeah,
like Will It Flip, starring Braun Strowman.
Will It Flip, like he doesn't even do Will It Flip anymore.
I like the multitasking segment. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's like
my favorite is you can be the captain, Braun Strowman.
Yeah,
you can be the captain.
That's great. Like
those are things.
It's like, you know what? It's like as he's gotten bigger, they've taken away all the things that made him really fun and interesting.
Yeah, and
now he's just a guy who walks in there, power slams people, and says Braun.
And that's what Andre the Giant essentially was, you know.
And that was the worst of all possible futures. When I first saw him, that's the thing that I was scared that was gonna happen. And like then this other stuff happened, and I was like, "Oh, Braun Strowman was great. Yeah, this is fantastic." And now it's like coming to pass where he just doesn't have anything to do but beat people up and scream Braun. He's not winning the Money in the Bank. We all know this. You know, he's not winning.
Maybe he should. at this point.
He's a babyface at this point. What is he gonna do?
You know what he should do? He should win the Money in the Bank and then go to Brock Lesnar's house while he's sleeping and cash in. like fucking Hardcore Holly.
Like Hardcore Holly. Bro, and then he flips the bed over. And
no, all he does is go like this. He just gently nuzzles Brock, and then Brock like hugs him a little.
He needs to kick the door open, and then be like, ring the bell, do it now. And then the ref comes out with his own bell and like rings it, and then
it's like a T-bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, like he flips the bed over to get Brock out of bed. Brock's like, what's going on? And he power slams him on the bed spring.
I've seen Brock Lesnar like legit get knocked out for 3 seconds. You know, at Raw 25, he was like, that motherfucker annoys me. That's what he said. Yeah. He's like, wow, this motherfucker. He literally said that.
Yeah.
That's when the cameras weren't looking and it was off the air.
Yeah.
He was like, this motherfucker. Wow, right? Like, he was looking at a fan like, really? This fucking guy did this shit to me? Like, he was, I think, and then the next pay-per-view, I think he punched him in the face.
He definitely punched him in the face.
Yeah, like, he was really, like, pissed at fucking Strowman because Strowman is just a fucking, like, Strowman could take one of Brock Lesnar's punches, no problem.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's a huge guy. He's gigantic.
He's gigantic, and he's got, like, a fucking iron jaw.
Apparently, he was going a little too wild. Like, it was like a Jericho, Shane McMahon moment. Where Braun Strowman was a little bit too anxious, too excited, and that's why Brock Lesnar punched him in the face.
Well, I mean, he takes it out on Braun. I mean, even when I went to that house show at MSG,
sure,
he was fucking smacking him big time with the chair.
I believe that.
Like, he was just really wailing on Braun, you know?
I mean, Braun Strowman, I feel like Lesnar wails on, like, there's a couple guys.
Who else was in that match? Kane was in that match also. I didn't even know Kane was in that match.
I feel like there's a couple guys that Lesnar like wails on. He wails on like Orton, Roman Orton, and like Braun. And I feel like those are guys who are like, yeah, I could take it. Let's do it.
Oh man, poor fucking Orton at that.
Yeah,
like what he did to Orton at fucking SummerSlam was just like,
yeah,
that was drastic.
It was a lot.
But that was the first time he did that. He did that. Oh, I can graze him with my knuckles and he'll bleed.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I know how to do it. I'll do the same thing with Roman. You just punch like right on the top of the forehead.
Oh God. Yeah.
I actually sharpened my knuckles a little bit earlier in the day.
To go back to my point, the problem is that we're
supporting this.
We're supporting this part. Like the worst part is like people are like, oh, turn Roman heel.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you turn him heel, the fans are cheering him. What the fuck was the point of turning him heel? You know,
that is the point. You want him to cheer him, right?
And you know what? No. If you're going to turn him heel, I think he should just be a fucking heel. And, like, they should be like, yeah. He's like, shut up.
That's what he should do.
Yeah, like, I don't want, like, I tried to come out here and be a face. Yeah, I'm breaking cable.
That's the point.
Yeah, I tried. Yeah, like, I don't want your, like, applause. Don't give me your applause. I don't want to sign your.
I always said this, that's what they needed to do to him.
Yeah, no, but I want him to be a heel.
I know.
I don't want him to turn back to a face anymore. I don't want him to,
he would be the greatest heel of all time if he turns heel. If he commits.
Yeah, and
he would be the greatest because they already hate him so much.
And it's an irrational hate now at this point.
It's been an irrational hate. It's been an irrational hate for the last 2 years. They said initially they didn't want him, and I was one of those people. They said they didn't want him to win the world title because he wasn't ready. He didn't have enough credentials. He didn't have enough big match moments, and there were other people on the card who were more deserving to win the title, which at that point was a fucking valid argument.
Absolutely.
They also said his wrestling skill was not up to par. Valid criticism at that point. He has been in more main event matches than like most wrestlers I can even think of
at this point,
off the top of my head that are on the current roster. Like he has been in more big moment matches than most of them,
and he's held his own. And it doesn't matter who you put him in there with at this point. So like, you can't complain about his wrestling skills.
I'm sick of the fans criticizing him for that because you can't criticize him for that anymore.
Like the only criticism you can have him is like his mic skills still need work.
Actually, the only criticism is that he's not getting over with the fans.
Yeah,
that's actually the main criticism. It's like a catch-22. Like
at this point,
like so he entered this like fucking cycle of like, oh, he's not good because he's not good, but now he is good, but he's still not good, and it's like it's just like a vicious cycle that keeps going and keeps going, and they don't the fans are so like linear at this point that they won't give him a chance to like actually impress them. Like even John Cena, when they were like angry at him, like they were like, "Oh, John Cena can't wrestle," is the same criticism.
Sure. Yeah.
John Cena used to have a good gimmick. They took everything that was good about John Cena away from John Cena.
Yeah.
But then like slowly but surely he kind of started to get back what he had, and then nobody had liked him anymore. They were like, "Oh, we already hate you now.
Yeah.
You got to change. You got to drastically change in order for us to like you again."
Yep. Yep.
And like when he was going to turn heel, he was going to go heel. He wasn't going to go hip hop guy heel.
Yeah, he's gonna go heel.
He was going to go
Yeah.
all right, what do you guys like about me? You like the hip hop guy? No, I'm going to be like Kerwin White almost. He was like, I'm going to wrestle in a leotard. That was he was going to wrestle in like a singlet with like a fucking Kurt Angle style wrestling helmet. He loves he knows how to troll Cena.
Cena's the best.
Yeah, he like spent like I think $5,000 on this new ring attire. He's like, all right, you want me to turn heel? I'll turn heel. And then they were, I think Triple H said something to him along the lines of what he said to Roman Reigns. He's like, you're the Yankees and the Red Sox. Just stay who you are. It's great. You can be everybody.
Yeah.
You can be something for everybody. And it's worked.
It works, yeah.
But it's not working for Roman.
I mean, he's still the top merch seller.
Roman?
Yeah.
I guess it is working.
It is.
I take it back then.
I mean,
if it's working, it's working.
It's working, but like
if you're gonna support him, you're supporting him. That's it.
Yeah,
I personally like him. I'm not gonna wear a Roman Reigns shirt.
No, I mean I think
because I don't feel like he needs my support at this point.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of kids who like him. I think there's a lot of people who do enjoy him, and like
sure.
I think he's a talented worker. He's a great worker, but like my thing at this point is like you like the matches are becoming predictable because everyone knows what's going on.
Right.
Everyone knows what's going to happen. Like the story is lacking at this point. Even with even at Backlash.
I think the most interesting thing about the WWE right now is Ronda Rousey. Probably.
The most interesting thing about WWE at this point.
Well, I'm talking about for casuals. I'm not talking about for hardcore fans.
Yeah.
Hardcore fans is a different story. Like the most interesting thing is probably the Miz to them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
the most interesting character gimmick going on right now is Shinsuke Nakamura as like this weird, like troll heel. That
I love him.
That's where he's just like, oh, no, speak English. She's like, everyone knows you speak English, Shinsuke. And he's like, oh.
Who said that, Renee?
Yeah.
I hate her now. I honestly, I don't like how crass she is with the talent. I don't like it.
And then he's like, oh, yeah, that's right. I did speak English, but then I forgot. So now, no speak English.
I love it. That's brilliant. At least he could get back with her because she's like, she fucking annoys me. She cut Elias to shreds.
Yeah.
At that one interview. And now, like, she tried to do it with Shinsuke and she's like, you're right. I did speak English, but I forgot again. Oops. Because he doesn't give a fuck anyway. Like, his character in Japan would have said the exact same shit if that was the unscripted comeback. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's great. It's great. Like, he's fantastic. That character, like, the low blow is hilarious that he just... Like now they're just both doing it now, which is fantastic.
He's just full fledged.
Where they're like he's like he hits a low blow and AJ hits a low blow on him, and it's like, oh my god,
your dicks are gonna fall off.
This is turning into a low blow match.
That's what it's been. That's what it's been.
And it's actually
just the war of the low blows between the two of them.
It's hilarious, but also awful, but also hilarious and great. And
I mean, look, here's what I want to say about it. Where does he go? Is he gonna beat AJ Styles eventually?
If they don't have him beat AJ Styles, that's a waste of time. Like because right now,
like they're like tied basically in the war kind of deal. Like, where like they both like counted out twice.
Yeah, I say put the strap on Shinsuke, let AJ feud with. Put it on Shinsuke, but have Joe interfere. Have Joe cost AJ the title. Then you can do AJ.
Oh, you can do the X Division Classic.
Yeah, AJ Joe.
And you know what would be cool is if Joe ended up with the U.S. title, and then they feuded for that. I think that would be kind of cool.
That'd be cool. I mean,
who has the U.S. title? Jeff Hardy? I mean, like, Jeff Hardy doesn't need that shit.
I feel
Jeff Hardy's ready for the world title again at this point.
I feel like what you need to... I feel like having AJ and Joe feud is smart because it keeps them in, like...
TNA mode?
Yeah, it keeps it close to the main event, right? Because, like, they're both vying for the title. And allows Shinsuke to have another feud in between that.
Yeah.
And then, like, you could bring that back around SummerSlam, bring that back around Mania.
But this time you get Shinsuke to win completely that feud, I think.
Yes.
And then maybe have Daniel Bryan step up around, like, Mania again.
Yeah, or you can have Mania. You have Daniel Bryan feud with Shinsuke in the interim.
That's fine, too, because you were telling me that you didn't feel like Daniel Bryan needed the title. I disagreed. I feel like Daniel Bryan does need the title.
I do not feel like Daniel Bryan needs the title. I know a lot of fans out there who want Daniel Bryan to be champion. And
I'm one of them.
That's great. To me, Daniel Bryan coming back right now is Shawn Michaels in the second run.
I get that. I totally get what you're saying.
Is Shawn Michaels?
He's way younger than Shawn Michaels in his second run.
Absolutely. No. Absolutely. Still,
Daniel Bryan has had years to heal up those injuries now.
Yes, absolutely.
And plus he did that innovative concussion therapy. Yeah. So he's like in better shape and health than half the fucking roster that's current right now.
Absolutely. But still, he is Shawn Michaels in the second run. He had that first run in his career, and it was an amazing storybook run. And this is him coming back when they said that he would never wrestle again. All this stuff, him coming back.
But it should be the Cinderella story, don't you think?
Yeah, it's great. It's
like that was supposed to be what happened when he came back at the Royal Rumble in, I guess it was 2016 or 2015, and Bray Wyatt ended up eliminating him in Philly.
Yeah,
that was supposed to be the Cinderella story, but they didn't want to. WWE didn't want to do it, and plus, it was probably a good idea anyway because he ended up getting injured very shortly after that.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
They ended up pulling him completely. He retired.
It's a great Cinderella story, but at this point, that Cinderella story plus all his history is way more than him.
He is a main event attraction.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, he is, and he's a main event attraction that doesn't need the title. Taker didn't need the title.
You're right. Taker didn't need the title, but Taker was larger than life.
Shawn Michaels didn't need the title.
Daniel Bryan is larger than life.
Yeah. Have you seen him? Have you seen how he's over with he's over with everyone. I just feel like he just needs that. Like he's in phenomenon mode. He is not.
I love what you're saying to me right now, but I really feel like the locker room needs a veteran to be champion. Just like Ric Flair was champion all those times, even though he didn't need the belt. Flair didn't need the belt all those times he won it.
Absolutely not.
But he's a locker room leader, and he's somebody who can, like, kind of inspire the young guys and, like, eventually put someone else over. But if you just book him to fail, then he's not going to get anybody over, really.
I don't think you book him to fail.
Even though, he put over Rusev this week,
You book him strong. And
what do you think about that, him putting Rusev over?
That's great. I think it's fantastic. It doesn't hurt Daniel Bryan, helps Rusev. It's fantastic. Like he beat Cass.
I guess that is the best possible scenario you want.
And like he didn't lose in a pay-per-view. He lost on a SmackDown. Whatever. What the fuck does that even mean to anyone?
I don't know. Charlotte lost a lot on Raws, so I guess you're right. It doesn't mean anything. She won only on pay-per-views.
Yeah. Like he beat Cass in like 2 minutes. He fucking made him tap in like no time at all.
Oh man. Yeah.
So it's like you're not like he's not taking an L for.
He's taking an L for somebody who's on his way up.
Well, yeah, he's taking an L on SmackDown, but like he's not losing any prestige. And he at this point, I don't know if he can actually lose prestige because he's Daniel Bryan,
right?
So I don't know. I just don't think he needs a title. I think there's other people who will eventually. I think Shinsuke needs a title. I think that's a ballot.
Oh, absolutely. But he hasn't had the title yet.
Yeah,
he needs it in WWE.
Samoa Joe.
Or rather, on the main roster.
Samoa Joe needs a title?
Yeah, maybe in a year from now. Yeah. Yes.
They give him to validate his threat level,
but once he gets the title, he's not going to lose it for a really long time.
Yeah,
it's going to be like Lesnar, but full time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which I would love. Yeah. I don't have a problem with Lesnar. I just have a problem with his part-time schedule.
Who else needs a title? Who really needs a title run?
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch. could
She's
use a-
never getting the title. I'm kidding.
Oscar, you could use a title run.
Yeah, right. That's not happening for a while. They're really behind Carmella, and like, you know what? I guess it's for the right reason because I'm so annoyed by her presence. So it's working. Like the heel shit is working. Like her presence annoys me. I don't want to fucking chant "You deserve it." Fucking morons chant that at Carmella. You know. Oh, did you hear she's dating John Cena?
That's not true. That's just a rumor.
That's a rumor. Okay.
That's not. It has not been verified. It's just a rumor.
I'm just saying. You know,
a lot of people were saying that Nikki Bella and him are probably going to get back together.
Ooh, that would be nice. Oh, because we cover gossip. We cover them the dating lives on this show.
Rusev could deserve the title run eventually.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a while.
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
It's like it's so. Here's what I think. It's like yes, Rusev, Joe, Nakamura, Bryan. All these people deserve title shots, and then I think, would Vince give these people title shots? And then like you say Rusev deserves the title. I'm like, nah, I don't think Vince will do that.
The Miz could even at this point.
At this point, yeah,
can get a title run.
He does not need another mid-card title. He does not need one.
Yeah,
like. If you're not going to do anything with him, sure, put him in the U.S. title picture. But boy, oh boy, does that guy not need another IC title win?
Yeah,
at this point,
he's done all he can do in the mid card. He should be in the main event.
I can't believe you're saying this.
I can't believe I'm saying it. I can't believe I'm saying it either.
What?
I'm very.
Holy shit! Where's the fucking bells? What Am I being punked? What's his name? Where's that guy? Ashton Kutcher. Where's Ashton Kutcher?
Public relations butcher.
I am. What? What? You just said Miz should be in the main event?
I can't believe
you are really going against things that you've said in the past.
You
said never again. Hashtag never again.
I said it, and then he's done.
And I was telling you, I was like, Miz is doing really good work, man. I don't know.
He did really good work. He deserves to be in the main event. He deserves. And you can culminate the run with him versus Daniel Bryan. All right. And
woo, that'd be fire.
Yeah. But the truth of the matter is,
then he should lose Daniel Bryan at that one. I'd want him to lose.
The truth of the matter is, Daniel Bryan Miz is the storyline. That's
a hot storyline
that they need to build to.
You know why? Because Talking Smack was really good for SmackDown, and then they took that away from us.
They just took it away.
Yeah, they took that away from us.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan. What else? Daniel Bryan Cass is a decent storyline, I guess.
Yeah,
Shinsuke.
I look at you and I see myself.
Shinsuke
as a little Castle.
Yeah, Shinsuke Bryan is a storyline that needs to be explored. Styles Bryan needs to be explored a little bit more. You know,
what's the hottest thing on Raw other than Braun Strowman? If we can call Braun Strowman the hottest thing on Raw.
The leaders of worlds.
That's the hottest thing on Raw right now?
For me, because they keep coming up with new finish moves, which is great. Like they do like the...
They're just having fun at this point, right? I think they were like...
The double team twist of fate is awesome, and then they did the double team fucking Sister Abigail, and I was like, oh my god, that is incredible.
Yeah.
I was like,
they're cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was like, I didn't think you could do that, but holy shit!
What about Bobby Lashley?
Are
you excited about
what
Bobby
the fuck
Lashley
are they doing with Bobby
and his
Lashley?
3 sisters that he loves?
I don't know what they're doing with him. I don't understand.
This is the pit that like Apollo Crews fell into, and hasn't been able to get out.
He doesn't even have a finisher anymore. He just does a suplex. That's his finish.
That was Mr. Perfect's finisher, the fisherman hook suplex.
He does a suplex.
That was cool. I guess he lifted his leg and he was like, suplex.
He does a suplex where he holds you in the air for like 10 seconds.
Oh, it should be.
It's just
Goldberg's finish.
Yeah,
the jackhammer.
It's just a normal ass vertical suplex. Yeah. That apparently he keeps you upside down so long that the blood rushes to your brain, you can't kick out.
Yeah,
that's what it is. You're just like, Lashley, why would you do this to me? I
can't get out of this hold.
My brain. What did you do?
When you put me in your bicep, I was mesmerized by how delicious it was.
I don't know what's going on anymore. It's just like, what the fuck?
So the hottest thing on Raw right now is like a tag team. That's cool.
I guess. I mean, are they about to do Jinder Roman?
I feel like SmackDown has like potential. Like every time I keep seeing, Sanity's gonna come and Andrade is gonna come, and I wanna cross reference this Andrade Cien Almas point with the fact that now we were talking about Tommaso Ciampa and he's hot right now on fucking NXT. He's fucking killing it. Okay? Couldn't they get him on the main roster, not put him on the live of the 205? Because we thought Andrade was going to 205, baby. That's what we thought. And then Andrade, they swerved us again. That's the theme of this year. Like, what you thought? Go swerve right.
Well, maybe they can bring him into the main roster. I mean, I can see it.
Because Andrade is like classic 205 Live. He is like...
I'm surprised they brought him to the main roster.
Same here, actually. We were like crying and devastated. And like, all right, well, look, man. If they got to do it, they got to do it.
Yeah, that's... I mean, I'm glad that he's on the main roster.
But Tommaso Ciampa is like OP hot right now.
I mean, Tommaso Ciampa's great. This is fantastic. NXT is great right now. War Raiders, Ricochet,
all day Ricochet.
Apparently Ricochet's getting rave reviews right now from the Performance Center.
Oh, they love him, yeah, because he works well with others.
Yeah,
that's all they ever wanted.
Yeah, yeah, that's all they.
They were like, Seth Rollins, you shut your fucking mouth. You're gonna get your time. And then Seth Rollins like, but I want the title now. Come on, Vince.
Like, nah.
All right, you're going to be in this thing called the Shield. I don't want to be in the Shield. Just go in there. Just go. All right, fine.
Yeah.
That's Seth Rollins' story in a nutshell.
That's kind of Seth Rollins' story a little bit, yeah. He ran everything until the Shield.
Anyway, so Tommaso Ciampa.
Great.
Raw. You can go to Raw.
I guess.
That would be cool. Gargano goes to Raw, even though he's a cruiserweight.
205 Live.
I know. They got to do. There's 4 brands now. It's so much.
It's a lot.
It's so much. It's too much wrestling.
And they're bringing back Sunday Night Heat too, right?
No, I think I was wrong about that. I think they're just bringing it to the WWE Network as like the classic. So you can watch like the shit leading to the pay-per-view. I mean, that's great though because I get to watch the empty arena match between The Rock and Mick Foley.
That was an amazing match.
Yeah, that's a Sunday Night Heat match, if I'm not mistaken. That was the halftime Super Bowl match.
Yes, it was. You see the debut of Kerwin White. Right.
But I mean, does it go all the way up?
Yeah.
Oh man, if it's not white, it's not right? Isn't that Kerwin White?
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
I can't believe they had a fucking man of Mexican descent do that. That's just so racist.
I was just like,
it's so sad that Eddie Guerrero died because I really wanted to see how much they were gonna fucking commit to that shit.
That's a flabbergasting promo for Chavo Guerrero to cut. They're just like,
he had a big white bodyguard too.
Yeah, I was just like, what?
And he was like, he came down in a golf caddy.
It's like, but we know you're Chavo Guerrero, though. I don't get it.
No. Kerwin White now. Okay. Hi, how are you? Kerwin White. Hi, Kerwin White.
It's all right, because it's all white. I'm like,
it hurts me, and I'm white, and it hurts. It actually, like, it's like, wow, this is corny and racist all at the same fucking time. Yeah, that's like where the podcast takes us. It's like, what's going on in this podcast? Reminiscing about the worst gimmick in WWE.
Yeah, Ringmaster.
Because I really wanted to see where it was going to go. It's like a train wreck. It's like watching Jersey Shore. It's like you really kind of want to see where this goes.
Kind of.
And then you're like, why is this still on 20 years later?
205 Live is really good right now. That's
205
Live.
That's
the last thing
Buddy
I have
Murphy, Mustafa Ali. That was where it was at, man.
That's like the last thing I have to say about wrestling WWE at this point.
205 Live is really good, but Tommaso Ciampa, I've never seen Mauro Ranallo fucking put so much energy into a gimmick before. I've never seen... Yes, I'm supposed to be non-biased, but this sadistic... evil man. I was like, yes, sell me.
He was selling
sell me. Sell me, Mauro Ranallo. I love it. Sell me.
Selling the fuck out of it. He was like,
and like the prospect of Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream, it's just like, oh, I love it.
It's great.
I love it.
It's great.
Give it to me. I cannot wait. I hope to see it in August at the Barclays Center. The center of Barclays, if you will. I'm excited for this.
It's great.
EC3.
It's great.
Great. Now, Shayna Baszler.
She's not
Shayna
facing
Baszler,
Ronda
Ronda Rousey.
They're not facing each other. Get over it.
They should fight.
They're not. It's not
They're
happening.
MMA peoples.
They already signed up Jessamine Duke and the other chick, so they're not. That's not happening.
Why? So there could be a good Survivor Series match?
Yeah.
But for what purpose? Should we not harness the power of the ring?
Nah.
Sid Boromir?
I'm good. It's lit.
Said Gandalf.
Well, yeah. It's lit. I'm not doing it.
I think they should fight. I think that is
It would be a good match.
so smart booking. That is the way to go. It's having them fight. Fuck. Like, what? Why would there need to be a 4 horsewoman team when there's no IC title for them and there's no tag titles? There's no Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. There's no need for an Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. This is singles.
Sure.
I mean, you could have a nice Survivor Series moment, but then that's it. Like, the novelty is worn off. Like,
I don't know.
Nobody gives a shit. And, like, who wins this match? Obviously, it's Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey, and the other two. And, you know, Bayley, Sasha, Charlotte, and Becky, you know, just go back to their mid-card positions on SmackDown and Raw.
Doing anything, yeah.
You know, like, they squashed Sasha and Bayley. They didn't even give them a chance to fucking feud.
Yeah.
They didn't even give them a payoff to a fucking segment on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know.
I don't know. This is wrestling this week. But Shayna Baszler's being booked really well on NXT. Just NXT this week
Raiders
was fucking phenomenal.
super fun. Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso versus Cassius Ohno, amazing fun match. I am just loving NXT. The NXT product is good, and you know why? I'll tell you why.
I don't know why.
Less is more.
Yeah, sure.
Less is fucking more.
3 hours is a lot.
You keep overloading the fucking wrestling. I don't know. It doesn't leave me wanting more. However, here's what I do want to see. I want to see Sanity, and I want to see Andrade Cien Almas.
That would be really good.
I'm really excited for that. I'm actually interested to see what's going on with Mandy Rose at this point because she just defeated Becky Lynch. So that's like pretty big push for her.
We'll see. I don't know. They broke up
granted, defeating Becky Lynch is not really much of an accomplishment these days.
She's Sami Zayn, female version.
She is the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion, Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn is the guy who fought really hard to get the NXT title to have his best friend take it off of him in like 2 months. That's what that is. And that's a recap of reality for those of you who don't remember.
Yep.
Yep. And Kevin Owens now is the butt of a joke for Braun Strowman.
He's a jobber now.
I think so. I think that's where he is now.
Yeah, he's a jobber now.
Because I think his luster has worn off on Vinnie Mac. And he's like, I don't care. And I don't think Kevin Owens really cares either. He just wants that paycheck. So
yeah, well, he can leave.
Is there anything else we need to talk about? Let's see. We covered pretty much everything. Fans walking out. Talked about that. You excited about fans walking out, Bob?
I am overjoyed about
fucking fans. Fucking fans.
I just don't care.
Chris Jericho's back in NJPW despite the fact that he said he wasn't going to be back in NJPW.
They paid up. They gave him money, baby. Pulling it up.
Jericho's like, listen, baby. Jericho's got bills to pay. He's got a cruise. Ha-ha. I don't know why Jericho talks like that. He doesn't talk like that.
Also, they called him to possibly be Shane McMahon's replacement if he couldn't go for Mania.
Yeah, I heard about that this week because of the diverticulitis.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Who else has heat? Corey Graves has heat right now. Yay. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? They'll get over it in a week. All right, that was wrestling this week. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the Smark Tank. Hopefully next week's product will be way better leading into Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank I'm excited for it, actually. I like the gimmick matches. So if you want, you can email us your questions at wearesmarks@gmail.com. You can also write to us on Twitter at ILikeSmarks. You can write to us on our Facebook at facebook.com/ILikeSmarks. Some guy wrote a comment of a soccer player just doing a dance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a comment this week.
Respond to him.
Yeah, I don't know what to respond though, because I don't understand the context of the soccer player doing the dance.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I have no clue. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the Smark Tank. See you next week.
Later, guys.